dreams shooting the rancher's dogs. I had an experience here a while back. I went with my friend up elk hunting, up in the Wyoming, up in the Wyoming area, and we like to shoot coyotes, or at least try to shoot coyotes if we see coyotes. Rarely do we, and sometimes we don't. But anyway, in this situation, we went up and we were elk hunting, and there was some herds of elk up on the ridge, and then as we were hunting and watching these elk, a rancher was herding his cattle over the ridge, and I can see this as clear as day. It was herding his cattle over the ridge, and it was during hunting season. Well, anyway, he had as he was herding his cattle over the ridge, there were two coyotes that busted loose in front of the herd of cattle, and this kind of disturbed the elk. The elk kind of ran off and kind of disappeared. But as the cattle are coming down the ridge, these two coyotes are running right directly towards us. So I got ready and I aimed and I shot. I shot both of the coyotes. Anyway, and then it kept the rancher kept pushing his cows down off the ridge, and then I kind of fell asleep. Well, I woke up and the rancher was tapping me on the shoulder. He goes, "What are you doing?" I says, "Nothing. What are you doing?" He says, "You shot my dogs." I go, "I shot your dogs?" "I'm sorry. I know I shot your dogs." I felt so bad about that. The coyotes were actually the rancher's dogs, and I had shot both of his dogs. And I says, "Can I pay you for the dogs?" Because I felt bad about shooting them. And he says, "Yeah, I think that would probably work out." So I offered him $300, and he says, "That's not enough." And I says, "How about $500 each?" And he goes, "That's more fair." And then I woke up. I was dreaming, and that night I had been watching coyote hunting videos on YouTube. So the moral of the story is, don't watch coyote hunting videos just before you go to bed, or you might think you shot coyotes in your dreams, but it was actually the rancher's dogs. Thank goodness I didn't shoot the rancher's dogs. Whew.